Hey everyone, this is Delta and welcome to our first episode of SimCity. Woo! So right now you may be hearing a bit of a difference in my voice. I've actually changed my microphone setup for you guys. It should sound better. I think it sounds better. However, there may be some more background noise, so maybe some more mouse clicking or some typing, I don't know, but we'll see how it goes. I actually quite like it. It sounds a bit better. But yeah, anyway, so we're going to get straight into this. SimCity 2013 is a great game. I've played tiny bits of it. I'm going to admit I haven't played much of the older series. However, I have played tiny bits, so I did have some background on it. So right now, I've created a private region for Brotopia. Brotopia is the Surfer Bros private region. I will be inviting some of the community members to join. If you are a part of the community, just give me a message or a PM, and I'll see what I can do and see if we have room to let you on. But yeah, so we're gonna right now is actually hit up a region. I've made a region over here, which we'll look at another day maybe, but it's going quite well. But I'm thinking I want to start a new region with you guys. Now, I am big on getting some water in it, but however, I still want to think. I'm still thinking about going for a standardized plot like this. It's not too bad. Oh, it's got some wind, it's got some water, sorry. Heaps of oil, some resources. Let's see what other ones we've got. The river's the thing, I don't know. This one's got these little ditches over here. I could go for one over here, it's quite nice. Now, I built a big city over here, and then that's predominantly residential. I want one that I can actually do coal and oil and ore on, so I want one that has decent amount of those things. So let's see if we can find one. These are all quite horrible, to be honest. That's not a bad one. I think this is probably one of the better ones. We've got obviously some rough terrain to deal with over here, but we'll see how we go. Now, so we're going to just claim this city. We'll see how we go. I did click claim, didn't I? Yep. So it's running out of Cedar Gate, so we're going to rename this, obviously. We're going to hop straight into it and start playing it. Now, I have a lot of money in my other city. I have like in excess of like 800,000 simoleons, whatever. But I want to start nice and fresh. I want to start with some to start with you guys and see how we go. So I might be recording these in half-an-hour episodes and stop playing all together, so you guys can give me some feedback on what I should do and what's what. So I am big for laying things out to begin with. As you can see, we've got some hills over here, and that's my phone vibrating. Sorry about that, guys. So right now we got some hills which may interrupt our areas, but what I'm thinking about doing is segregating this off into 4 sections. So having one for high residential, one for low to medium, one for industrial, and one for growth and things like that. So we're gonna check out our wind maps. Now I'm not an expert at any of this, so I'm still learning. What the hell's wind maps? Ground pollution, wind. Okay, so we've got all our wind going this direction over here, so it's probably best to put our industrial along the back here. Now, that said, we need to look at our water. Now we have heaps of water, wow. So I'd say our water would have to be pumped from over here, because if this is going to be an industrial, a lot of it could be actually contaminated. However, this is a huge water source. We may have to work out a way where we're not going to necessarily contaminate all this water and see how we go. But yeah, don't know obviously any sewage. Now I want to check out what am I checking out? I don't know. Not air pollution. Where is it? This stuff, yeah. So we have not much coal. We have some coal. I'd say we're going to be more focusing on the ore. So the ore is slightly within within my industrial area that I was thinking about doing. Oil, we have a bunch of oil. However, still it's not in the best area. So right now, what I might do is actually might start laying out some roads. So there's no point having it go, so I'll pause it for now. Now I'm big on laying out roads in advance. My last city, I wasn't afraid at all of these curved roads. I went straight into it. I wanted a curved roads, but I'm thinking I will combine a whole bunch of curved roads and straight roads, because last time it was just purely kind of curved roads and it was all over the joint. So I'm thinking about doing something similar again, but for now, I want to create a big grid area. So I need to work out a rough half point, and I'm not really good at working this out. Last time I screwed this up completely. But let's see if I can get at least half of it in. So, well, I'm saying about, I don't know, about there or so. No, that looks definitely more than half. I wish it was just easy to work this out. As you can see, we've got a train depot right there. Station area kind of thing. Man, I'm not really good at this. I wish it was just like an easy way to lay out roads. Because, although they've made it quite easy, but let's see. We've got the guides on. Still doesn't help. Maybe if I draw these roads out, that would help as well. Anyway, let's see. Okay, we'll just do it right here. Not care so much about if it's even or not. Whoops, I always do that. I'm hitting some random button and it's doing that. You guys are really frustrated at me right now. Anyway, so we'll do that. We'll go all the way there. That's not complete half, but that's fine because we want a lot of this land's kind of not so good anyway because of the hills. And we'll say about here. We'll do it before we get to the mountain so they can do that. And then we can deal with the mountain later on. So that's our rough exit. We're going to build things around it. So we're going to have one area for industrial or residential. I say what we're going to do is break up our industrial into further. So we're going to have a road that comes out from here, like so, and have this half industrial and maybe this half here, and then have some commercial or residential here, some residential here, and another residential there, or something like that. So we'll see how we go. So for now, I want to actually probably I might start making some of the circle guides. Now I'm pretty big on, doesn't like this at all. Angle too sharp. Why is angle too sharp? Suddenly hits the angle too sharp. So I'm pretty big on like these circle rails. I quite like them. So I'll see how we go. I want it to line up. Why is it lining up? Why is it being difficult? It'd be pretty cool if we're gonna like a massive circle around the entire base, like so. Let's do it, eh? Let's do it. So that's a really retarded road over there, but that's fine. Now it's, as you can see, it's not really like centered this road over here, but that's fine. I didn't necessarily want it because I want most of this land over here for some decent stuff, some other residentials and things like that. So we're gonna quickly start making some grids now. So if I click on this road, oops, I got that still on. Like so. And one more over here. And oh, do things like this. And maybe have one that goes halfway through. Of course roads overlap. I want them to overlap. I think because it's too close to the intersection. So what I might do is actually delete this road over here. Just where it goes over here, and that way we can have it roughly going halfway, like so. Now this is going to be a nice residential plot. I want these main roads in here to be these high density avenues, so what I might do is I might actually remove the inner cross and have these at high density with connecting to this high density through that. So what I'm going to do is put these medium density downs for now, before we start building anything. So I may have to take out bonds, obviously. So we might do that now. I'll take out a huge bond for now. 100,000 is fine. We're gonna get tons of people on it. So we got 120,000. And what we're gonna do is quickly delete some of this middle roads. Go up. and replace these with high density or medium density avenues for now. So I'll just place one down so I can get it in line. So medium density, it was here, right? I think it was. I've lost. It was here. There was an end of this, wasn't it? Regardless of that, I know this one goes like this. Like so. I'm thinking it's probably better to have it maybe centered like I originally wanted to, so maybe I'll place it here. I want the road to overlap. And like so. Like so. Can we go straight over? I think now we have to delete these roads. So we're going to delete these roads. Like so. So this is all the foundations like for it all, so we can get at least started. Oh, that didn't wait. So we can get things started. So this is a very slow start in terms of that. But once we get there, we'll go for quite well. So guys, if you have any feedback for me, please give it to me, because I'm a bit of a noob, like I was trying to imply before. But we don't want that one. We want this one. And that what that will do, it will do that. That's fine. Yeah, we don't want too many roads intersecting these large roads. So these main roads here, we should be fine. I'm still quite reluctant, but we don't want too many individual roads because they create an entry point where they have to go in and out. So that should be fine. In terms of our major roads, that should be fine. I think we're going quite well. So what I might do is actually set up some zoning now. Now, I have to connect my city to the road. Apparently it's not connected. What's this? This looks connected to me. Okay, there we go. I have to press play, obviously. So I may set up some shops every now and then. Now this is going to be our, what should we say? We have to decide if it's going to be a high residential or low residential, because we need both. I made the bad choice in my last game, or my last place. It didn't have both. I had all high residential, and it was quite bad. So we'll put some shops, and because of that, I had no unskilled workers, and it kind of went all to crap quite fast. So we'll place some stuff down like this. So every now and then, we just need some splash every now and then, just so we have some shops at least somewhere. And then for the rest of it, we can just chuck some of these stuff down. So we'll just where we see fit. And you can press Control by the guys to do complete areas like this, like I'm doing. So that's cool. We'll just fix some roads over here, just so we can get some things out. Because I like to utilize all that. Now we'll start doing some zones from over here. Again, we could, in theory, go up. Anyway, so right now I've got a whole bunch of negatives. So what we're gonna do is I'll quickly place some zoning down for these guys for the industrial. I can't do that. This is not working too well, is it? We're gonna have our power plant. Oh, we'll just connect it like this. We'll get a little service road. I have a power plant going from here, I'd say. And we'll just do this for now, at least. We can always get rid of this road. I'm thinking about getting rid of this road's arch. We'll do that now, actually, while we can. And I might actually get rid of this and move it down slightly further down so it lines up with this road over here. It didn't delete, did it? Anyway, so we'll get rid of that. It's all good to get things set up. I know I'm using a lot of money right now, but in the end it'll be all fixed and it'll be all fine. So we've got some basic areas set up. What I might do is quickly zone some of these industrial places. For now, I'm gonna get rid of this. Put down a power plant just so we can get some power in here. Where is my power plant? Maybe I needed to move that in further. That's a real pity. I wish it would fit right in there, but it can't. So that doesn't line up with my feng shui correctly then. Okay, what I might do, sorry, again guys, we're just gonna quickly remove this and this and move it down even further. We'll just hopefully that fits. And it's not much, it's not very expensive the road, so. God, really? Does it fit? I guess it needs some roads there, so what we'll do is we'll just pull this road up further. Yeah. So that should be quite good there. This should power us enough. So we need water. Now, there should be a right to put the water stuff on this side. But what I might do is I'll just pull a bit of road out like that. A little service road for our water. And we're going to chuck down, we can chuck down a whole multitude of these, but for now we'll just put down one. And that will supply us with heaps of water for the thing. And then eventually, as you can note, we've got a fair big area over here and up here. Hopefully you can save some of this for these plants over here. You actually can filtrate water with these, so I think if it's slightly dirty, you can actually you can hook it up. But I think we're almost ready. Like, we can get sewage going as well. We'll place one of these small sewage. Hopefully, again, they can't fit, so what we're gonna have to do is delete this road. All the stuff's unlocked for me because I've actually already done. I'm not gonna place it down now, but just so I can know where to place it in the future. But for now, that's perfect because the wind's going this way. It's only the power plant there, so that's all good. So I think we're pretty much set to go. Like, in terms of, like, we have our power, our sewage, our water, we have zoning. We've got some growth areas over here. We'll do some industrial zoning for now because we haven't got much. So what I'll do is I'll just place it along here, and that should be some decent zoning for now. And eventually we'll start doing some things up here later on. We'll work it out later. But for now, we'll hit go. We're hitting on really fast, so we're actually going on speed 3, which is the fastest you can go. So right now we have this huge money like racking. So hopefully we can get some income through residential areas. So right now we're building. Let's see a bunch of builders. Now I might do some. While we do that, we might see if you can grow this area out more. See how far we can go before we hit. I'll put a train station over here. That should be all cool. I'm looking forward to that. Oh, whoops, I didn't mean to do that. These circle roads are not being particularly nice. I thought they might be. But they're not being that friendly, to be honest. We'll see how things are going. So power, it's not working. It's charging up. So there we go. So see power going through. Seems really cool. But we have this we can place down. So I'm thinking about where should I place it? I was thinking of placing it over here and having this as a high wealth one, but however it's near the train station, so high wealth doesn't usually take trains from what I can tell within Sims. So we're going to place it down in a big area that we can expand on. Something like this would be great. Now, that leaves area in the back and everything to expand, so that should be good. Yeah, I'll place it down here, I think. So we can actually expand things like that on the back of it and the sides of it with extra buildings, which we'll eventually show you soon. So we can name our city. I haven't thought of a name for it yet, so maybe you guys could suggest a name in the comments below, to see what name I can call it. Now we're getting a fair bit of industrial. They want industrial, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna hit up some. What if we can cut the road like this? No, we can't. It'd be perfect if you could hit up with that one, but nope. Then we'll just like that, and this will give us some more areas. And we're just going to delete this little nick here, like so. So what we're gonna do is we'll zone some more industrial because it's on demand right now. So we'll give it a go. And that's just gonna create some factories. Eventually, we might actually delete this road eventually, so we can get some bigger factories in there later on. However, for now, that's fine. So the wind's all going this way, so I'll keep all like a line, like a virtual line from pretty much here, all industrial, and all behind this, so we can actually have some high wealth and low wealth. So I've decided this will be the high wealth section. This will be the low wealth. So for now, we can start building out like what we were before, and just building some roads out. This curved road's not been really that all cooperative, is it? Oops. Did not mean to do that. I'm hitting the wrong buttons all the time. So we'll hook this up here because look, we can do this, so we might as well. So despite our loans being paid off, we actually have, wow, it looks really funky road right there. We're getting an income in, so that's pretty good. So what we're gonna do is create more. These curve roads, I'm actually really I'm not happy with them, so maybe I might get rid of them eventually. But angle too sharp. I'm not doing an angle. Or maybe it's angle for that. I don't know. These curve roads. Why? Air pollution is rising. That's not good. Maybe for this area we could just do more circles. Like, how do I draw out circles specifically? Man. So what was... oh, screw it. I was going to go like this. Like this. Are you joking me? God. That's fine anyway. We can do like that later on. Maybe we just want to have it touching the roads. And then... go over here, maybe that's pretty cool actually. We might do that. And that way we have a little bridge, it looks cool. And we can do some things, slap some things in here. That looks pretty cool. Angle too sharp again. So for now, we're actually getting a fairly decent income right now. So we've still got residential still being quite zoned. They want buses and things like that. But that's still pretty good for now. Like, I think we're doing quite well. We're on track. So I may actually invest in obviously some public transport soon, or some other things. We still have some money left over. These guys are wanting employees by the looks of it. It needs workers, so we need more residential. Because we've got actually a fairly big industrial place. So I may start zoning out some of these places over here. Yeah, this curved road is actually really frustrating me. I'm actually really gonna have to delete it, I think. Because it wasn't working out. I'm sorry. It wasn't you. It was just me. And that way we can make it more grid-like. That looks pretty cool. We've got some curved road there. Can we hook into this? I can't remember if we did or not. No, we couldn't. That's right. So that's fine. Look. I wonder if you can instead do something like this though. Like that. But obviously we'll remove this curved road here. Okay, maybe not all of it. And we will hook one of these up. We'll first of all draw this one out further as much as we can go. Like so, and then we'll hook this one around. Hook it around, come on. Not too much. You want to have some curvedness to it. And then we'll extend this one out to meet. Alrighty, so that's looking quite good, guys. We're building it slowly, we're getting there. So right now we've got all dirt roads. We may eventually upgrade soon, but for now, I think this is going to be an episode. So right now we've got some zoning demands. We've got some more more commercial, which we may plug in because we've got some free zones. So we'll put some commercial here, maybe some more commercial here. See how we go. This commercial's going quite well. And we'll get things sorted because right now we need more commercial. My last place I didn't have too much commercial, and that kind of did suffer because of it. So we're going quite well. I'm actually really happy with so far. We're getting a nice bit of money here. Got a nice amount of sims. So we're doing quite well. So for now, this is going to be our first episode. I'm going to stop playing it from here, so you guys can give me feedback if you want, and actually let me know some feedback. So what I should do, what I should name my city, what you like to see in it, and things like that. So right now it's quite gritty, as you can see. I'm gonna have to get rid of this road. My OCD is kicking in all the time, guys. But as of there. Anyway, so that's fine. But we have that road's connected. I swear to God it is. Yes, it is. Anyway, so yeah, so we have a kind of a grid section over here. It's a nice high population industrial. We're getting there. We have some nice setups. So yeah. What I may do now is obviously end the episode like I said, and hopefully you guys can give me some feedback on what I should do next. Other than that, this is Delta from the Surfer Bros, and I hope you guys enjoyed this episode. See you guys. Bye.